Hi, welcome to this tutorial. We're going to solve question 4b from NECTA 2015 Form 4 math paper. So part A has already been completed. It's on the list for 2015 Form 4 solution. So for B then, we are asked to find the equation of the line passing at point 6, -2. So let's just say there's a line 1 there, and it is perpendicular to the line. So there's another line 2, that crosses the x-axis at 3 and the y-axis at -4. So we have one coordinate for line 1. We have two coordinates for line 2. I will talk to you about that in a minute. And these two lines are perpendicular to each other. What does that mean? It means if we can get gradient of one, we can get the other gradient. So why? Because m1 times m2 is equal to -1. Okay, so what does this mean? The line 2 crosses the x-axis at 3. That is giving us a coordinate because we know it's x is 3, but what is the value of y on the x-axis? It's 0. So we know one coordinate, and then this line 2 also goes through the y-axis at -4. So we know it's going through -4 on the y-axis, but what would be the value of x at that point? So on the y-axis, anywhere on the y-axis, x is 0, so we have a coordinate. So this now means we can find the gradient for line 2. So if I take line 2 then, if I say m2 is equal to change in y, so 0 take away -4, divide by change in x, so 3 take away 0. This will give me 4/3. Because 0, negative becomes plus. So that's m2. So what does that mean then? It means for line 1, m1 is going to be the negative reciprocal of m2. So it's just this number flipped, so it's upside down, and then you change the sign of this one. So this is positive, that means for m1 is going to be negative, and then we flip the number, so 3/4. Okay, so we know y is equal to mx plus c. Now we're trying to find the equation of the line L1. Okay, we have a point for L1 and we have the gradient, but we don't have c, which is the y-intercept. So I'm going to sub in this point. So substitute, that means 6, -2. So that means y is -2. So -2 is equal to, what is my gradient? M is a gradient. -3/4 times x. X is 6. So I'm going to put 6 in there and then add the c. Well, I'm going to multiply by 4 throughout to get rid of this 4 here. So I will have -8 here equals to, this will cancel, I will have -18, and this needs to be multiplied by 4 as well, will give me 4c. So if you rearrange that, you will have 4c is equal to 10, and then c is equal to 10/4, which is going to be equal to 5/2. So now I have gradient for line 1 and I have the y-intercept. I can now write the equation for line 1. So for line 1 then, is going to be y is going to be equal to m is -3/4 x, and then y-intercept is 5/2, so positive 5/2. You can leave it like this, or you can multiply by 4 throughout, not to have the fraction part. So I'm going to multiply by 4 throughout and this side here. So then I'll have 4y equal to -3x plus, this will now become 10. And if you rearrange this, you will have 4y, because sometimes you do get asked to write it in this format. So you can now put everything on one side. This will become plus 3x, take away 10 equals to 0. But like I say, if you are not asked to write in any specific format, you can just stop at that point there. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you again.